There is a murder mystery at the edge of our sky. The victim had oceans, real oceans, deep, cold, and vast, covering nearly a third of its surface. It had rivers, clouds, rain. It had a thick atmosphere that kept it warm. It had everything. Today, it is a frozen, irradiated wasteland, a cracked red skull of a world silently orbiting the sun like evidence left at a crime scene. Something killed Mars. Not an asteroid, not a dying star, not a collision from the outside. Something killed it from within. And the weapon is the same weapon pointed at Earth right now. This is Mars, and this is the story of how a living world was quietly, slowly murdered. Let's go back, way back. 4.5 billion years ago, Mars and Earth were born together. Same solar system, same raw materials, same violent beginning. Early Mars was warm. Its volcanoes erupted constantly, pumping gases into a thickening atmosphere. Its core churned with molten iron, generating a magnetic field, a planetary shield against the sun. And beneath that shield, water flowed. Scientists call the northern lowlands the Paleo Ocean. It may have held more water than the entire Arctic Ocean on Earth. And some scientists believe that if you had stood on Mars 3.8 billion years ago, you might have been standing ankle-deep in an ancient ocean. Mars was not just habitable, it was a candidate for life. Then, something catastrophic happened. Deep inside the planet, in a place no telescope could ever see. In the dark, iron heart of Mars, the engine died. Mars's core stopped spinning. Here's why it matters. Earth's magnetic field exists because our core is a massive ball of liquid iron that rotates, generating electric currents. And those currents create the magnetic field. That magnetic field is why you are alive right now. Mars had the same system, but Mars was smaller than Earth, half the size, and smaller planets cool faster. Slowly, over millions of years, the iron core of Mars began to solidify. The spinning slowed, and around 4 billion years ago, the magnetic field of Mars collapsed. The shield was gone, and the sun noticed immediately. The solar wind sputtered the atmosphere into space. Scientists call this process atmospheric sputtering, and it is planetary murder in slow motion. Over the next 500 million years, Mars lost its atmosphere. Without atmosphere, the pressure dropped. Without pressure, water boiled away into space or froze underground. The oceans disappeared. The rivers dried. The rain stopped. Today, Mars's atmosphere is 1% as thick as Earth's. Standing on Mars without a suit, your blood would boil in your veins before you could take a single breath. But the core dying wasn't the only thing that killed Mars. Look at the Martian surface, and you're looking at a crime scene. The southern hemisphere of Mars is scarred, ancient, battered, covered in craters from the late heavy bombardment, a period when asteroids and comets rained down across the inner solar system like cosmic artillery. Here's the question nobody can stop asking. Did anything live on Mars before it died? The honest answer is, we don't know. Yet. But the evidence is tantalizing. Mars Curiosity rover found organic molecules, carbon-based compounds that are the building blocks of life, preserved in ancient mudstone at Gale Crater. The Perseverance rover found rock formations that on Earth would typically be created by microbial life. And in 2021, scientists re-examined data from Mars's subsurface and found what might be a network of liquid saltwater lakes buried beneath the South Polar ice cap. Salty enough to remain liquid even at -70 degrees Celsius. If life ever existed on Mars, it may still be down there, hiding, surviving. Mars might not be entirely dead. It might just be waiting. Now look away from Mars. Earth's core is also cooling. In a few billion years, our magnetic field will weaken. It's already showing signs. The South Atlantic anomaly is a growing weak spot in Earth's magnetic field, and the magnetic poles have been drifting faster in recent decades. Now, don't panic. We're talking billions of years, not tomorrow. But Mars proves something important. Even a planet with oceans, atmosphere, and all the right ingredients for life can be slowly, silently killed from the inside out. Mars and Earth are, in cosmic terms, siblings. One is full of life. The other is a frozen corpse. The difference? Size. Earth stayed warm, its core still alive, its shield intact. Mars cooled, died, and lost everything. Not because Mars was unlucky, because Mars was small. Mars did not end with an explosion. It did not end with a catastrophe. It ended slowly, quietly. We are sending rovers there now. We are planning to send people. We go looking for life, and what we find instead is a crime scene 4 billion years cold. But perhaps that is exactly why we should go. Not to colonize a dead world, not to escape this living one, but to read the warning, a message written in craters and frozen dust, 4 billion years old. Size matters, shields matter, time matters, and nothing in this universe, not even a planet, lives forever.